Environmental consciousness. Our planet is our only resource. It is the place where we live and the source of life, food, water, and everything we need. Therefore, we need to treat it well and conserve it for future generations. In this third learning activity of English.works 5, we are going to discuss environmental consciousness and the natural resources our planet offers us. For that purpose, we will study the first and second conditional and the vocabulary and expressions related to environmental consciousness. Introductory material. Dear learner, this material will help you study the topics related to Learning Activity 3. You will learn about 1. Will for spontaneous decisions. 2. Environmental consciousness. 3. Zero conditional. 4. Contrast between if and when. 5. First conditional. 6. Vocabulary. Environmental facts. Let's begin. One, will for spontaneous decisions. A. When we make a spontaneous or instant decision about the future, we use will. Usually, the decision is about short-term plans or simple activities. Examples.
Do you have any plans for tonight?
I think I will go to Joanna's party.
I will call the doctor.
I feel terrible. My car does not work. The tow truck will take it to the mechanic.
I don't have any money. I will go to the bank later.
B. Structure. Affirmative. Subject, auxiliary, verb in infinitive, complement. I will answer the phone. Negative. Subject, auxiliary, not, verb in infinitive, complement. I will not drink coffee today. Interrogative. Auxiliary, subject, verb in infinitive, complement, question mark. Will I win the game? 2. Environmental consciousness. A. What do you think about our planet? Is it in good shape? Is it in danger? What will happen to plants and animals if we don't protect them? Environmentally conscious people are concerned with these questions and with the role of humans in caring for the planet. A. What is recycling? Recycling is a process in which new products are made from products that have already been used. Materials such as plastic, paper, and glass can be separated from regular trash and then used to create new products. B. What is reusing? We reuse when we give old things a new function instead of throwing them away. We can also use a product many times before disposing of it. Another way to reuse is to buy things we can use again and again. For example, you can take a ceramic coffee mug to work and use it many times instead of using disposable cups. C. Benefits of recycling and reusing. Recycling and reusing can have a positive impact on the environment. If we use materials properly, we can conserve natural resources and avoid contamination. Here are some benefits of recycling and reusing. Saves energy. Less energy is used to produce new products or burn the waste collected. Conserves natural resources. Recycling and reusing materials keeps us from using up natural resources. Reduces pollution. Garbage is often burned in the landfill, which creates air pollution. Cities with recycling programs show reduction in their pollution levels because less trash is burned. Reduces the amount of waste. The less you consume, the less you will throw away. When we reuse things or avoid buying new things, we are also reducing the amount of waste that is produced by us. Saves energy, conserves natural resources, reduces greenhouse gas emissions, reduces pollution, reduces the amount of waste. B, other green ideas. You can also contribute to our planet and protect our natural resources in different ways. Here are some green ideas everyone can implement in daily life. Some of them are just simple changes we can easily do. The benefits for the environment can be huge. Ride a bike instead of using a car. Cars contaminate. Nowadays, cities are crowded with cars. Riding a bicycle is good for your health and reduces contamination from cars. Only buy what you really need. Sometimes we buy things because they are on sale, trendy, or just because we like them. The more we buy, the more we throw away. Avoid using or buying plastic products. In the US alone, people dispose of more than 500 million plastic bottles every week. Plastic is a material that never decomposes. Don't use unnecessary plastic. Grow your own food. It is fun, delicious, and rewarding. You can help protect air and water quality when you grow your own food organically without chemical pesticides. Recycle containers and reuse bags. Next time you go to the supermarket, don't throw away the plastic bags. Keep them and use them again. Turn off lights when you are not in the room. People often leave the lights on when they are not using them. Turning off the lights will not take up more than 2 seconds. It will save energy. Use energy-saving bulbs. They use a lot less energy and last a lot longer than conventional bulbs. 3. Zero conditional. A. In English, some structures are called conditionals. If a specific condition is true, then a particular result happens. Conditionals have 2 clauses, the if clause and the main clause. If you eat too much, you get fat. If clause, condition, main clause, result. As you can see, the result depends on the condition. We have different conditionals. They are used in different tenses depending on the situation. A, the zero conditional. Tim and Nicole are talking about sports. Look at the conversation.
So, do you like sports, Nicole?
Of course I do. I love riding my bike.
How often do you ride your bike?
Well, I don't have much free time, but if I go to a place nearby, I ride my bike. How about you? Do you do any exercise?
Well, I'm not a sports fan, but I know I have to exercise. If people don't exercise, they get fat.
Right.
So, if I don't have to work on the weekend, I go jogging in the morning.
The zero conditional refers to a situation that is always true. It can refer to universal facts or to general situations that always occur. Look at the example from Tim and Nicole's conversation. If I have to go to somewhere nearby, I ride my bike. General situation. If people don't exercise, they get fat. Universal fact. B, structure. If, condition, result. Simple present, simple present. If it is Sunday, I sleep late. The result and the condition are in simple present. Examples. If you drive a car, you need to have a driving license. If you study, you do well on the test. If you don't work, you don't earn money. Note, the order of the two clauses is flexible. The if clause can be the first or second. When the if clause comes first, the clauses are separated by a comma. You don't use a comma if the result clause comes first. Example. If it rains, we can't play in the park, separated by a comma. We can't play in the park if it rains, no comma. If I am in class, I can't answer my phone, separated by a comma. I can't answer my phone if I am in class, no comma. C. Uses of the zero conditional. The zero conditional can be used in different contexts. A. To express rules. If the light is red, you stop your car. You don't eat or drink if you are in the library. If you go to school, you have to wear a uniform. B. To describe routines. If I use the computer, I wear glasses. My mom always makes a cake if I visit her. If I am sleepy, I drink some coffee. C. Universal facts. If you play tennis, you need a racket. If you are a vegetarian, you don't eat meat. D. Cause and effect. If you close the door, it locks automatically. The cell phone turns off if it runs out of battery. If you use less water, you help the planet. 4. Contrast between if and when. We can replace if with when in the zero conditional. They have the same meaning. If it rains, she feels depressed, equals when it rains, she feels depressed. Examples. When I go to the movies, I eat popcorn. Or, if I go to the movies, I eat popcorn. Garbage produces pollution when it is burnt. Or, garbage produces pollution if it is burnt. When it is New Year's, we celebrate with a big dinner. Or, if it is New Year's, we celebrate with a big dinner. You use less energy when you use energy-saving bulbs. Or, you use less energy if you use energy-saving bulbs. 5. First conditional. A. Tom and Andrew are making plans for Friday. Read their conversation.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So are we going swimming on Friday?
I don't know yet. I might have to work, but if I don't have to work, I'll go with you.
I thought you were not working anymore. Didn't you quit last week?
Actually, no, but I have a job interview on Friday morning. If they offer me a better salary, I will take the job.
Great, man. If you get the job, we will celebrate on Friday night with the girls.
Sure, that's a great plan. There is a new bar near my apartment that I want to visit. Somebody told me the music is really cool.
We should go there then. Well, Man, good luck with your interview. See you later.
Note, we use the first conditional to talk about events in the future that are likely to happen. There is a real possibility that the condition will happen. If I don't have to work, I'll go with you. If they offer me a better salary, I will take it. If you get that job, we will celebrate on Friday night with the girls. B, structure, if, condition, result. Simple present, will plus base verb. If I feel better tomorrow, I will go to school. As you can see, the condition goes in simple present, while the result goes with will plus base verb. Note, the order of the two clauses is flexible. The if clause can be first or second. When the if clause comes first, the clauses are separated by a comma. You don't use a comma if the result clause comes first. Examples: if we reduce contamination, we will have a cleaner planet. We will have a cleaner planet if we reduce contamination. If she comes, I will cook pasta. I will cook pasta if she comes. If I get paid today, I will buy a new phone. I will buy a new phone if I get paid today. C, uses of the first conditional. A, possibilities. I will buy a new phone if I get paid today. She will call me if she is in town this weekend. If it's not raining, I will ride my bike tomorrow. B, superstitions. If you break a mirror, you will have 7 years of bad luck. If you rub a rabbit's foot, it will bring you good luck. You will have bad luck if you open an umbrella inside. C, threats and warnings. This city will collapse if the population continues to grow so quickly. If you don't wear your uniform, you won't be allowed into the school. The planet will run out of drinking water if we don't change our habits. 6, vocabulary. Environmental facts. Our world is a unique place full of wonders and amazing places. We must take care of it and try to preserve it for future generations. Here are some environmental facts about our planet to take into account. Every year, tons of garbage are thrown into the ocean. This contaminates the water and affects ocean animals and their habitats. Every day, thousands of newspapers are read and then disposed of in regular garbage. This increases the number of trees being cut to produce paper. If we recycled this paper, thousands of trees could be saved. About 5 million tons of oil waste ends up in the ocean every year, contaminating the water and killing many species. The human population is growing alarmingly fast. 100 years ago, there were 2 billion people in the world. Now there are about 7.5 billion inhabitants. 97% of the world's water is salty and therefore cannot be drunk. Just 1% of the world's water can be properly used. The remaining 2% is frozen. Every hour, thousands of plastic bottles are used and disposed of as regular garbage. Sadly, only a small portion of plastic bottles is recycled around the globe. About 1 million sea animals die every year due to plastic garbage thrown into the ocean. 100 acres of rainforest is cut down every minute. If the trend continues, soon we will not have any rainforest left. Note: use a dictionary or check the glossary to look for the meaning of the words in bold from the previous slides. They are associated with the environment. Contextualization. You are going to listen to 3 people talking about environmental problems in their communities. Before you listen, match each picture with one environmental problem from the box.
Very good job. Keep it up.
Now listen.
This town used to be really clean. You could breathe clean air and enjoy the fresh air from the forest. However, a couple of months ago, some factories moved here from the capital because they pay fewer taxes here. They produce a lot of smoke most of the time. Now, the air is quite polluted, and some residents have started suffering respiratory diseases. The mayor says there isn't much we can do, as the factories seem to comply with all the legal regulations. Some people have already started to move, and the situation doesn't seem to improve as more companies are planning to move here. If this situation gets worse, we will have to move too.
I live in a beautiful little village in the mountains. In the past year, we have started to suffer water shortages as the river we take the water from is drying up and the water that's left is contaminated. The problem is that some people from other villages are cutting the trees at the edge of the river. Therefore, the river is starting to dry up. Also, some people throw garbage in the river and they don't seem to understand the damage this causes. We have already started a campaign to heal the river. If everybody participates in the campaign and we manage to stop the deforestation at the edge of the river, we will have clean running water again.
I live in a small city near the mountains. We try to keep the streets clean and make our city litter-free. However, we are facing an issue now. The landfill is full and they close it. The city didn't have a plan for it. They built a small landfill as a short-term solution. However, it is already getting full. We are all worried as there isn't a long-term solution yet.